Hi guys, how are you doing? My name is Juan Ferreira and I'm here to show you kind of like the under the hood, the background of what the algorithm's doing for our app, right? So the whole purpose of our app is to help our students figure out what they're supposed to be eating, what they're supposed to be training to improve their performance at their own sports, right? So the way we try doing it is through this algorithm. We ask the user through a questionnaire in the app what their height is, what their age is, how much do they weigh, and then what their goal is, right? Do they want to improve their skills at their sport? Do they want to lose some weight? Do they want to gain a little bit of muscle, right? And then also we have the information from their coaches at when do they have games, when do they have club training, and when are they free, right? And we're getting that information to get a personalized plan for each student. So it works a little bit like this, right? You just this is just the Python script. It'll be implemented to the actual app later on. But yeah, what's your height? I'm just like not 5'11". What's your weight? 154 pounds. And let's say I play. I'm 18 years old, and let's say I play soccer, right? I'm just gonna say soccer here. And then what do you want to focus on your training? I'm gonna focus on muscle growth. I'm gonna get a build muscle. So I say 1. Now, how many hours a week do you exercise? I can exercise up to 4 hours a week. And then that's it. And we scroll down here to the very, very bottom. I'll show you the actual code in a bit. And it is right here. Cool. Let's see it. Oh, my bad. Oh, there you go. So today is Monday, and Monday is a free day, so we're training. So it tells me how many calories I'm supposed to eat for that day and what I'll be doing, right? So 15 minutes of cardio, and I'll be hitting abs today. So I'm doing some weight training for my abs, some plyometrics, and then I'm hitting chest as well. And then on Tuesday, I got club. So I shouldn't be training as well as doing club because that's a bit overkill, right? It still gives me quite a bit of calories since I'm still being very active, right? And then on Wednesday, it's a rest day. So I'm just healing up, I'm not doing much. I get a little bit less calories and I don't train. Then Thursdays, we hit a lot less weights. We mainly do plyo and stretching since we have a game in a couple days, right? So it still gives me a couple of calories, right? But it gives me a more cardio based and stretching and plyometrics based training. Then on Friday we have a game, so we have very high caloric intake because we're sweating a lot. And then today's game day, so we're not training. And then the day after, on Saturday, we are training, right? But we just had a game, so we're doing a lot more stretching this time, and we're not we're resting up, right? So we're doing a little more cardio, a little bit more weights to get the things going again, and we're doing a lot of stretching. And then that's it. And then that's Sunday. Cool, cool, cool. Yes, Saturday 5 sets of stretching, and then on Sunday you're going back to weights. All right, cool. The way this works, right, is a little bit like this. We're doing mod weights, right? So we're having weights to modify exactly how much of each thing we're doing. So we're dividing our training into 4 main categories, whether we're doing weight, plyometrics, cardio, or stretching, and then we also have each body part that we're hitting, right? And then depending on what sport you do, what your goals are, and whether you have a game coming up or you're fresh out of the game, right? You modify these weights, right? So let's say we're playing soccer, we probably want to do a little more cardio because I need conditioning to run around that field. And we're also doing a little bit of plyometrics so I can be more aggressive, right? So I increase the weights of those 2 categories and the others to suffer a little bit, right? So I'm going to do more of these and less of these 2. Also in doing soccer, I want to do more legs, right? So I'm hitting a lot more legs and I'm hitting a little bit less abs and a little bit less chest. So that's going down a little bit so I can focus on legs, right? You can see this in code up here. Let me show you. Here's how many sets of each body part you're doing. This is for legs, right? So we're decreasing the amount of every other body part that we're doing so that we can focus up on on doing legs, right? And this is the actual code of how we're doing it. But it's not only what sport you're doing, right? Let's say you have a rest game. You have a game tomorrow. So you do not want to be sore because you have a game tomorrow, right? So we're just gonna completely get rid of weight training because we don't want to train weights and then be sore the day after. And we're gonna do a lot of stretching, a lot of cardio, a lot of plyometrics, right? And then you probably also want to avoid legs, so you might hit something that you were not going to use as much during your game, right? Things like that. That's the whole way the algorithm works, basically. Also, something I really wanted to implement, but it's a hackathon. You get like 2 days to do this kind of stuff. I know, like, I have the data set right here, right? Is right now, it's only telling you, like, you should hit weights in your abs for this amount of sets, right? But we actually have a data set that has over 2,400 different exercises, and they're categorized into beginner, intermediate, expert exercises. And they tell you if they're hitting chest, if they're hitting shoulders, if they're hitting abdominals, quadriceps, whatever. And then also if it's strength training, plyometrics, stretching, powerlifting, strongman, right? The idea is not only to implement this logic, this code into the app, but also to be able to tell our users normally, oh, you should be hitting cardio now, but like give our users actual exercises that they can do, right? You can hit bench press at this day at this time for this many sets because it's a chest day and we're doing strength training, right? It's as simple as just getting the data set and like categorizing the values, which I'm already doing here, right? But you just need to join them together, right? For future stuff that we would want to do is just we have all three of the tools. We're just gonna need to find a way to implement them, right? Kind of like agile when you're doing projects, right? We just need a way to implement all of these three things: the actual app, the under the hood algorithm, and then the data set giving us information on what to do. We have all of it. We just need time to implement it. All right. That's it. That's the entirety of our code. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll be there. All right. Good luck. Bye-bye.